going to be doing this bronze look. It's inspired by Kourtney Kardashian. For some reason, I tend to be more drawn to Kourtney's makeup than Kim's. Love them or hate them, they're beautiful, undeniably, and their makeup artists are fabulous. Kourtney always has that little something that just makes me like love her. I don't know what it is. Her makeup is just gorgeous. Okay, the lighting just changed big time. The highlight is just always very gold. She has a lot of shimmer going on, where Kim can be more matte some of the times. So she's been doing basically, well, her makeup artist, I should say, has been doing basically the same thing recently for the last couple of months. And I have a feeling that they're kind of playing up that pregnancy glow because they keep using like these really beautiful gold glowing colors on her cheeks and her eyes, and sometimes she just wears false lashes with no eyeliner, other times she does really thick band. I did the thick band just for the purpose of the video. And also, follow me on Instagram because I'm like not into that whole social network thing. I'm new here on YouTube, so I'm not gonna make like a Facebook page for myself yet or anything. I don't have like a daily blog. The only thing you can follow me on is Instagram. And I know some of you have, and it's been awesome, but that's where I post a lot of makeup related beauty stuff. And if you want to leave requests to see some videos, please do in the comments below or on Instagram, whatever you want. It'd be awesome. Oh, and please subscribe. Love you, bye.
Okay, I'm going in with soft brown. This is a matte shade, and I am tossing it in my crease with a big fluffy brush. And you do not have to be precise with this. We're gonna slop it in the inner corner and the outer corner, just all around to help blend the shades we're gonna put on next. I'm going in with Max Pigment in the shade Tan. I'm going in with a goat hair flat shader brush. I'm using this brush because I want to pack it on smoothly and I don't want to get too much on there. Now, if you want it to be thicker and heavier on the lid, you can use a synthetic fiber brush, but I just want this to be really dewy and glowy. I'm taking it all the way up to the crease, back and forth. Again, you do not have to be really precise with this because we're going to go in with a different shade next that is going to help blend it out. This is the shade Saddle. You've seen me use it before. And I'm going in with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to put that in my crease. And directly in that crease right there, just going back and forth, and windshield wiper motions, always, just getting deep in there. And then once we do that step, we're gonna go back with a clean brush, the one that we did before. Just pick that back up and go over it again. And just go back and forth and swirl it around to help blend it out so that there's no harsh lines, because the Kardashians always have really blended out eyeshadow. Now I'm going to put on my eyeliner. I'm not going to talk too much about this. I see that you guys have requested, a lot of you have requested for an eyeliner video, so I've seen your requests. I hear you. I will make one soon. As for right now, I'm just throwing on some black gel liner. This is by the Maybelline Eye Studio, I believe it's called. And I'm doing a thin little wing, nothing dramatic. Kourtney doesn't usually do any dramatic wings for her normal daytime look. Next, I am using Dazzleite, which is an eyeshadow, and it's a gold shimmer because we want to stay with the golds in this look. And I'm going to pop that right underneath my eyebrow. Okay, this Sigma brush is amazing. It is this angled kabuki. I'm obsessed with it for foundation. Now I'm using MAC Studio Sculpt and their mineralized satin finish, and I'm going to blend them together because one is medium coverage, one is sheer coverage, so together it makes the perfect medium sheer coverage. And I just want to let you guys know that I am using an NC30 in my foundation, if you know what that means in MAC term. So it's a neutral cool 30, and it looks so yellow on the camera for some reason, and it does not look like this in person. I promise you. It is pretty true to my skin tone in person. I have asked my mom, I have asked my friends, my family, and everyone is like, no, your foundation does not look that yellow in person. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. It picks up the tones and exaggerates it, so I'm sorry. Okay, moving on to eyebrows. I am going to just brush it out with a spool, and then I'm going in with MAC eyeshadow in the color Cork, and I'm just going to bring this shade all through my eyebrows, and in the inner corner I like to be very light-handed and more heavy-handed on the outer wing. The outer wing should be a little bit darker than the inner wing, and look at that difference between my right and my left eyebrow. That is ridiculous. Love it. Okay, and I should make a video on this in itself, honestly, because it's kind of hard to describe this very quickly, and there's so many eyebrow tricks that there are, but just make sure you're light-handed on your inner corner and then brush through it because that really helps make it look natural. Then I'm going in with Select Cover Up in NW20, And this is obviously lighter than my skin tone. My mom hates this method, but I love it. And this is very, very Kourtney Kardashian. She would actually wear a shade even a little bit lighter than this. But this is fine for the time being. Using my fingers, just gonna blend from the outer corner in to help from creasing. I put it on with a brush, that way my fingers don't steal all the product, but then I go in and I warm up my fingers. I rub them back and forth like you see right there, and then I go in and I tap, tap, tap. You don't want to wipe because you'll wipe it away and your fingers will steal all the product. You want to tap constantly to be blending it in at all times. And then after that, I'm taking either a translucent powder or a light shade of powder, whatever you want, and just dabbing under my eyes. I do this to prevent my concealer from creasing under my eye area because mine creases really easily, especially in these hot months. And the humidity, forget about it. Okay, now I'm taking Saddle, the same color I use in my outer corner, and I'm gonna dust that underneath my bottom waterline. You can be very free-handed and sloppy with this. Just go back and forth, make sure you get to the very outer corner all the way into the inner corner because her under eye area is always really blown out. It's never precise and it's never a tight line, so just go ahead and throw it in there. And then I'm using Wedge, which is the most amazing color to blend any shade under your eye area. And I'm using this stiffer brush, and as you can see, I'm just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm not doing anything special. Everybody is afraid of this step for some reason, but just don't fear it. Just go for it. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm gonna go in with an highlight color in my inner tear duct, and make sure you do this step before the glitter liner. It's so important. That way this highlight will peek out from that glitter. If you do this afterwards, it can be kind of a mess. So I'm going in with just this gold glitter from Sephora. Urban Decay is my personal favorite because it doesn't burn your eyes. This kind of burns, but it's okay. And as you can see, I'm getting this brush in the very inner corner of my eye and just bringing it out like a quarter of the way, maybe a tiny bit more. But you don't want to bring it halfway, otherwise it can look really off balance and you might as well just go all the way. Then I'm going in with Red Cherry lashes. These are number 43. And I'm just gonna pop these on. And I have to admit, I got a little bored waiting for my second lash glue to dry, so I went in with this bright yellow and I just tossed it up there really quick just to kind of bring a little bit more yellowy gold to this look. I got bored, whatever, it happens. Now I'm going in with my second eyelash and I'm using my tweezers to do so. I like using tweezers because it gets it a lot closer to your lash line so the glue doesn't get all over your lashes. And I'm just throwing on some mascara to tie the natural lashes and the fake ones together. And then I'm using MAC's Give Me Sun Bronzer with this e.l.f. powder brush. I just got it, and I'm still not sure how I like it. For $3, it's a good brush, but I'm still trying to give it a shot because it's not amazing, and I was hoping that it would be. Now I'm going in with Copper Tone. And this is a blush by MAC, and I'm just going to put it on my cheeks and blend it in with the bronzer that I just put on. This is a really beautiful coppery shade, and I think it complements the eyes really well, especially with those yellow tones that we have in there. Then I'm going in with a lighter powder, and I'm going to bring it under my eyes and down and blend it into my blush a little bit. This is a trick that the Kardashians use to help blend their highlight and their blush together without having any harsh lines. Now I'm highlighting my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow with NARS Albatross. Kourtney Kardashian uses this highlighter quite often, and it's a gold highlighter, so it's really beautiful, especially for the summertime. Now just throw on any nude lip color that you have. I'm using this old limited edition one, and then I'm going over it with NARS Turkish Delight Lip Gloss, which is another one that the Kardashians are fans of. And after that, you are done. So thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!